Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zabaka.
And this is our review of Fear the Walking Dead 7-inch Travis Manawa figure made by McFarlane Toys. And I think his last name's pronounced Manawa. See, Travis Manawa. Almost sounds like Manowar.
Could be Manawa.
Manawa. Yeah, it could be Manawa. Travis
I don't
Manawa.
know.
Yep, you can see it's got the Fear the Walking Dead printed on there. So this is like the first Walking Dead figure of any kind, as far as I know, that came out. He's number 3 in this Color Tops series.
Stupid color tops.
Yeah.
You gotta be 12 years old to play with this. Because it's got so many moving parts.
Yep. Here's a picture of his face. It's kind of cool.
Very serious.
So, yeah, he's number 3. 1 of 8. What does that mean? Shouldn't
Number
it be 3
of 8? He's number 3, but he's one of the 8 figures.
That's dumb. To say number 3 of 8.
Yeah, I should.
Okay, let's open this guy up. So, there he is.
What are you doing?
Oh no. I was just slowly moving him forward and then it looked like I was rubbing him, so I'm just going to keep rubbing him.
You like that ankle massage, baby.
So there he is opened up. And just like the Rick and Michonne, Foo from Foo Reviews found them before I could find them, so he sent me one. So that's really awesome. Thanks, Foo. You must live in a good spot and get the Walking Dead figures really quick. Now, we already bitched and complained a lot about the figures becoming statues now. Basically, with their useless articulation. Now this one, he has a slightly improved articulation in the arms. So that's kind of cool. We haven't moved him around a whole lot, but you can see the joints there.
I moved him.
Was it good?
He only had the gun in one hand and I moved him around to put it... Like, his arm articulation is good, but you still can't articulate fucking anything else.
No. But
I still think it's, like, really stupid.
the preview pictures I've seen of Abraham, it looks like there's even a little more articulation. Even in the legs. No, I don't know why they need to go so slow about it. If they just realized that people were pissed about the articulation, just give all the articulation back at once. Don't slowly do it. But I don't know if that's really what happened here. They might have just always intended to have this same articulation on him.
It's not like they need to learn how to do the articulation. Yeah. They make other figures. They know what to do, damn it.
Exactly. There's a lot of people that just want them to go back to 5-inch completely. For me, I'd like them to continue 5-inch, but also make these articulate 7-inch.
Like, even if they made fewer of the 5-inch than they did before, that would be okay as long as they still continued them.
Yeah.
And I do like the 7-inch figures. I like the increased detail. I mean, look at the guy's face. It looks great.
Yeah.
But he's not an action figure. He's just a figure. There's no fucking action.
Well, a little bit in his arms.
He might be able to jerk off.
Yeah.
That's about it. He can't fucking walk.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's more like the walkers from the 5-inch scale. The walkers basically had this much articulation.
No, some of them still had more articulation.
Some did, but most of them didn't. Okay, let's go over his figure. So, he looks pretty cool with the shotgun. And it looks like you can, if you mess around with him, get him to some slightly different poses with it. Which is even better than that old 5-inch Shane who had one shotgun pose, basically. But, yeah, let's start looking at the sculpt and everything. Because I think it looks a lot like the guy. The sculpt, I think, looks like him.
Yeah, I think they did a good job on his face.
Yeah, the paint looks pretty damn good. I think his skin is slightly darker than that. Just slightly.
I think it's a little bit more bronze. You know what I mean? Like, he's a little bit washed out looking compared to normal.
I think they did a much better job on his 5 o'clock shadow than they did on the Rick.
Yeah.
Because the Rick figure, it was kind of hard to tell what was dirt and what was beard. But I think it was all supposed to be beard in that figure. And it just came off as looking like dirt. I think it looks more like a beard here. I think the wrinkles and details on his face are pretty damn good, though.
Yeah, he has a very... His face just seems like it'd be very hard to do correctly, and they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. I think his lips are alright too, because Rick's lips were shit. His lips look horrible, the paint on him.
It looks like he's wearing lipstick too, which is weird.
Looks good on this guy. Mm-hmm. His hair details are a little weird though. Like, I think they tried to do some highlights with brown, but it just looks weird.
I think it's too uneven.
It looks like
because it's just like on the sides and not really on the top or back, and it looks a little bit weird.
It looks like maybe he had his hands covered in mud or shit and just
rub them in his hair.
Yeah.
Like, ugh, fuck it.
Still, it's not too bad. Ooh, we should turn his head and see what
and the expression he's making. Oh, yeah.
I assumed that it's...
Still got a goiter.
I assumed turning his head would be okay. No.
Nope.
Can't.
That does not look good.
He has to look straight ahead.
Why does his head even turn if that's what you fucking get?
I don't know.
It's worse than Rick's.
It's not that hard.
Do you have the Rick in here? We should show the neck goiters in comparison.
So Rick has to look to the side. If he turns it, or
But in comparison, this one is much worse. Like, what the fuck is that?
And there's paint scratched off there.
That's huge.
Actually, I don't know if that was worse than Rick's.
Oh, I think it is.
Rick's looks...
His is pointier, but his is bigger.
Well, yeah.
Look how much sticks out when you turn his head.
I really don't get why they do this. They could so easily sculpt the neck so that when you turn his head, it doesn't look bad.
Yep.
Why? Why?
Because the only reason they're putting any articulation in is to try to appease us, but it's not enough to appease us anyway, so you're fucking up.
It makes me scared to move the arms now. What's going to happen?
No, I moved his arms around. It wasn't that bad. The shoulder articulation is kind of stupid.
When I seen pictures of him, and I figured his neck isn't going to be retarded like Rick's neck because it's not looking to the side. But nope, it's bad. No, that disappoints me. Okay, well, let's go over the rest of the articulation because I want to see.
Yeah, slide it out of his hand. There you go.
And his hands are kind of reddish.
And they got very big dark spots on them.
What is this?
Looks like somebody tried to cut off one of his fingers on the other hand.
Right here?
No, other hand. His index finger. There's a big gouge in it, like somebody tried to cut it off.
I don't know, there's a big mark right there.
That's just from sticking his finger in his butt.
Yes. Well, those movies
Some people stick their thumb up their ass. He uses the index finger.
Well, he can move his arms up about that far, which isn't very far.
And it looks a little weird.
Yeah, it looks very weird.
The shoulders aren't that good. The elbows are pretty good.
He can put his arms up. Go out to the side a little bit. Articulation is better, but it's not as good as the 5-inch arms were. Then right here's not bad.
Yeah, the elbows are good. Let's do that everywhere now.
Yeah.
Can we have these elbows, but everywhere?
Good elbow articulation. This up here at the shoulders, this is better than a cut.
That's the best compliment he gets. Really good elbow articulation.
Yeah. That's probably is the best thing about him, except for maybe the face sculpt.
Yeah, his face sculpt's pretty good.
You could spin at the wrist, but that's it. 5-inch had the extra joints. See, they made lots of improvements over the years on them 5-inch articulation, and I hope we don't
have to start at ground zero with these guys.
Yeah,
with these fucking statues again.
You don't need to go through the same.
This is like Shane all over again.
You don't need to go through the same slow process as every series, slowly getting more articulation. Just
your company's been around how long? You make other figures. You know how to fucking articulate them. What the hell is this?
There's some cuts here, but why? Why?
So you can make them fall over and not stand up?
See, the point of them not giving articulation is they want the sculpt to look nice. So this screws up the sculpt and does nothing, so why did you even put it there?
Yep.
No sense. Ugh. Pointless articulation there. And there's nothing down at the ankles. Nothing at all. Oh wait, there's articulation there. Look at that. You can make them go like that.
You can make them wiggle.
You can make them go like that.
Ooh, that's impressive. That's even better than the elbows. I'm so happy right now.
So the arm articulation is improved over Rick and Michonne, but overall the figure still sucks with articulation.
Yeah, it's an improvement, but that doesn't really say much.
Now let's look at this sculpt. Now this body.
The sculpt is fantastic.
Yeah,
It looks just like him. Looks like something he'd wear. It's done very well.
Yeah, he wears this in the show. There's nice details on the jacket. And a little bit of shading in there.
And his goofy little shoes with the tongue sticking out.
Yeah. So not bad. The pants are all right. You got that?
I think they're shaped a bit weird.
Where at?
I don't know. It just seems like they're like. I like it when they do the wrinkles around the knee really good, but it seems like there's too much wrinkling around the knee.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. He's got no butt.
He's got no acetol. That's what my mom and dad always say. No acetol. I don't know why.
You need to go to the doctor and get a prescription for acetol.
Yep.
Because you got no acetol.
Acetol supplement.
Yeah, I think the sculpt on is pretty good. The paint's pretty damn good. Articulation.
He just has a boring outfit.
Yeah, that's
which
the problem.
he always does.
Yes.
So there's not really anything I can do about it.
That's kind of like when they made the 5-inch Gareth figure. His outfit was just so damn boring. Mm-hmm. And his outfit's pretty boring too. So, there's a shotgun.
It looks like a shotgun.
It's nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of a weird speckly little glittery looking thing on the metal there.
Are they trying to make it look metallic, I guess?
I guess. I think they could have
just weird.
used some glossy paint. It would have looked better.
Oh, the other side has brown splattered on it.
Where?
Turn it over.
Oh, yep.
Brown on the muzzles.
I like the shotgun. Just could be painted a little better. I mean, why is his hand such a different color in his face? That's weird.
His hands look more like the color he should be.
Yeah, a little bit.
His face just looks really washed out.
I don't know why they did that. Maybe they tried it and it just looked bad, and I don't know.
Racist. Make him more brown, you jerks.
So let's see what else he can do with this shotgun. Well, you can't have him look, because then his neck gets
Because then
messed
his
up.
goiter hangs out. His fucking turkey neck.
So I guess basically you can just have him hold a shotgun in ready position, but not shooting position.
Well, you can have him shooting, he just can't look at where he's shooting.
Yeah.
Because that would be too complicated. He can't handle it.
I can't handle to shoot. That was stupid.
Yes, it was.
Okay, it comes with the same base, I guess, except it says Fear the Walking Dead on this one. Ooh.
It says, Fear Walking Dead.
So,
How tiny the is.
there's Rick next to Travis. Where's Michonne? Oh, there she is.
Hell. We need a what's-her-face.
I don't know who that is.
The lady fear lady.
Madison's not out.
Yeah,
She-
Madison.
She'll be out soon.
They need to put her out. I like her. Like, at this point, I'm not really totally attached to Fear the Walking Dead yet. It's harder for me to get into it. But I think I like Madison more than Travis.
I don't know if you can really say that there's a character that's the Rick of the show.
No.
It's a different show. And I
Their
think
personalities aren't like his. And they haven't had time to be the dominant in the group. Like, there is no dominant yet.
I think Travis has been compared to him a lot, and I really don't. I'd say Madison is closer to being Rick than Travis is. Okay, so there they all together, bunched together, and just like the other two, just like Rick and Michonne, he's kind of facing this direction, so that if you display them all, they're all looking to the side. That's just odd to me, because I really want them looking.
At you?
Yeah, like it's.
Like, why would you put their displays sideways, get them to face you?
Yeah. Then you turn them to face you, and then you can't read the words. Not that you really need to.
It just looks silly with the stand sideways, though.
Yeah. And then I seen you just stand, because Rick could stand up without the stand. Oh yeah, he can stand
He
up.
can, but
He's
if somebody
wobbly.
bumped into what he was standing on, he'd fall over.
Yeah.
So if you have cats, put them on the fucking stand, because he'll fall over if you don't. We have cats and they're dicks. They destroy everything.
Whoa! Yeah, he don't. Slightest bump's gonna knock him over.
It's because he's got that foot up in the back. The other two, their feet are at least flat.
Well, if you just say, hey, here's a non-articulated figure, of Travis, I'd say it's pretty good.
It's a pretty good statue.
But if you're saying here's a figure that's replacing highly articulated figures, then it's like, oh, you dicks.
Yep.
They need more articulation. They need as much articulation as the 5-inch did.
Like we've like not on camera, but we've talked about this before between the two of us. Why did I fall? Anyway, we've talked about this before between the two of us, and it's just like we already have the 10 inches that are statues. So why do we need 7-inch statues?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if they're gonna make figures like this, they're already making the 10-inch ones that are basically the same fucking thing. We want the articulated figures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if they're 5 or 7-inch. It doesn't matter. Like, I would like to have, if they're gonna continue with 7-inch and make them more articulated, I would like the old characters. So I can have a set with all the people.
Yeah.
But I just don't get why they're making statues when they already have 10-inch statues that are the same fucking thing.
I don't know. I hope they just start adding the articulation in. From what it looks like with Daryl this coming up, it looks like he's going to be in a static pose. I don't know if that's what you'd call it, but Abraham looks pretty decent. He's still not as good as the others.
I do like him in that outfit too.
What?
He's got the... Isn't he in the,
He's in the uniform.
The uniform, yeah.
But they all need to have good articulation.
Yes. That's my only, like, real serious gripe with them switching is the fucking articulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an action figure if it doesn't move. It's just a figure. Quit calling it a fucking action figure.
And it's not an action figure if it has joints that are pointless.
Yes. Like, if you put a joint in where you can move its leg, but there's no reason or purpose or, like, fucking sane objective of moving it, then it doesn't count towards it.
This old shitty monster.
He moves fucking better than they do.
Yeah,
Look at
Mr.
his little
T.
stubby legs.
He's got articulation. He's an action figure.
We got him for, what, $4 at an antique store? Better articulation than these motherfuckers.
Yep.
I love his little stubby legs.
Yeah.
Every time we start doing a video and he's in the background, I'm fucking giggling.
Well, Fu bought this for us from Toys R Us, so look for him there. Supposedly he's at Target too.
And I do have to say thank you, Fu, for getting this for us. We really do appreciate it. As much as I bitch, like, this is a really awesome figure. It's just that it's not an action figure, and that's the part that makes me mad.
Yeah. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye. I think I hear the infected coming. My neck! Don't worry, stranger. I'll save you.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.